tap. It's the penultimate game of Fly Into the Hoop in Kettering, Ohio. Coming up, it's Warrensville Heights and Fairmont, the host one. We'll have it next on SUV TV. A pleasant good evening to you here from Kettering, Ohio at Trent Arena. Along with Scott Mueller, I'm Geoff Kim. Game number 17 set to unfold here at Trent Arena between Warrensville Heights and the Fairmont Firebirds. And partner, as we come on to this one, can't wait to see Jayden McGraw, maybe perhaps the best player in the greater Western Ohio Conference.
Yeah, I think we're going to get treated to potentially the player of the year, exactly. So Jayden McGraw is leading the league in points. He's leading the league in, he's third in the league in field goal percentage and blocks, and he's leading the league in rebounds. So it's hard pressed to believe he's not going to be at least vying for player of the year.
And we'll see what he puts up tonight after a big night on Friday. We'll tell you about it on the other side of this timeout. We'll step aside here when we come back with the starting lineups in the opening tip-off. Here, we're flying to the hoop, powered by Beacon Orthopedics on SUV TV. If you're ready now, let's get the starting lineups here in this ball game. Here, first for Warrensville Heights, the Tigers are 7-4, 1-1 in the Lake Erie League. Their head coach is Meechie Johnson in his third year. He'll run out three guards: 2, Camden Hill at 6'3", a senior; 3, Jayden Billingsley at 5'11", a junior; and 11, Nicholas Parker, 5'10", a senior. Up front, it's 4, Jaden Nelms-Bay at 6'3", a junior; and 5, Jalen Gum at 6'6", a senior. Up front, for the home team, Fairmont, the Firebirds are 8-4, 6-2 in the Greater Western Ohio Conference. Their head coach is in his first year, Eric Trent. They'll run a 3-guard set. 0 is Nolan Stringer at 6'1", a senior. 1 is Caden Ralston, 6 foot tall, a senior. And 5, Cam Thornton at 5'10", also a senior. Up front is 11, Sawyer Newman at 6'4", a senior. And we don't see him listed as a starter, but we think Jayden McGraw will start too at 6'3", a junior. And partner, as we bring you back into this broadcast, we mentioned Jayden McGraw, who put up 37 3 nights ago against Springboro.
He's an incredible talent. We obviously know about that. Statistically, he's a genuine leader for this ball club. And, you know, like you said, we don't see him listed as a starter, but I'm pretty confident he will be. I mean, I don't know how he couldn't be unless there's something we don't know about. And then another name that I think that I would like to at least mention for Warrensville is the Jaden Nelmsby. He is a transfer from Lutheran East. And I think that's noteworthy because he was a fine contributor for that ball club last year, who were state champions.
They were state champions over Columbus Academy in Division 5, if I recall.
Welcome to James S. Trent Arena, the campus of Kettering Fairmont High School.
So the host team will get to play on their own floor here on this Monday after basically being on the road against Springboro. And by the way, as a postscript to Jayden McGraw, how good was his night against the Panthers down in Springboro? 37 points. He was 16 of 18 from the floor, 2 for 3 from behind the three-point line, and 3 of 7 at the charity stripe. 37 points. A career night for McGraw.
Well, and the noteworthy piece to me, and I saw this also on his stat sheet, is that he is not necessarily as efficient from the free throw line. He's only shooting at about 55% from the free throw line, which says to me, and he's not shooting a lot from the three-point line. So it's telling me he's getting to the rim, and he's getting fouled at a pretty high rate, so he is shooting a lot of free throws. He's getting close to about 100 free throws so far for the season, but only shooting at about 55%. So he's not making a lot, but at the same time, he is getting fouled.
And to your point, he's getting close to the rim because he's a points and rebounds guy. The number 1 rebounder in the G-Walk with 9.7 a ball game. In fact, as we count up the number of double-doubles he's had this year, he's had 7.
It's an outstanding effort. It's an outstanding effort. He is quite the athlete and leader of this ball club.
By the way, to go along with those 37 points from Friday night, 14 rebounds.
And along with those rebounds, I would even put him, since he is leading this team in blocks at 1.8 per team, that means he's giving a defensive effort without question.
And the guard forward is 6'4" senior, number 23,
and here he comes.
Jayden Hawker.
So that's Hawker that's out there. So McGraw will not start. Believe it or not. I don't know why you don't start the leading scorer and rebounder in the conference, but go figure.
Yeah.
If nothing else, that's the best bench player in Southwest Ohio.
Without doubt. Well, and you know, something may have happened. We don't know. I mean, there's going to be team rules for a reason. So, you know, we have to believe in the system. We have to believe in the coaches, and everything happens for a reason.
And we assume nothing disciplinary or even
No.
health related at this point.
No,
It is
exactly.
a coach's decision.
That's right. It is a coach's decision.
Jalen Gum, the jump center. And taps controlled by Fairmont, and away we go. And the first bucket by Hawker, and away we go, 2-0 Fairmont.
And congratulations to the host school scoring the first 2 points. As they will take formation in the 1-2-2 zone.
We get started here. Billingsley gets a touch. He looks down low. Gum, Jalen Gum, low on the right. No good. Spun around the rim forever, and he'll go to the line.
Well, that ball did just roll right off the rim.
Foul number 23, Jayden Hawker. His
So
first,
Hawker-
team's first.
Well, pick up the personal. That's the first foul of this ballgame with 7:27 to go. 2-0 Fairmont.
I was very impressed with that
Jaylen
tip
Gum
play.
at the line, shooting
That was by
2.
design.
Yeah, the tap forward is something that you don't always think about, but when you're trying to get one extra field goal a game, that works.
Oh, sure.
Gum's in the book with the first field goal, or free throw, rather. And he gets them both averaging 10 points a ball game. We're now up at 2, our first tie, and they're going to show full court pressure.
Sure.
Cam Thornton handles the point, finally across the timeline. Checked by Nicholas Parker. It's Hawker on the catch. And throws it one away. He had nowhere to go. He looked back. There was coverage there, and he tried to dump it down low to Thornton. Nobody was home.
Warrensville looking to give that real tight pressure. They're going to be up real close.
It's into Thornton. He mishandled, got it back. Nolan Stringer gets a touch. He jumps center this evening. Ball put up and good for Ralston. Hayden Ralston, averaging 7 a ball game, makes it 4-2.
Real nice shot fake and finish down there at the baseline.
Parker comes up unabated. Minute and change gone on by. 4-2 Fairmont. Gum, Hassel drew the double team. They were trying to tie him, but he drew the foul. Fouls on Nolan Stringer. That's his first. And already 2 quick fouls against Fairmont.
Yeah, we're seeing a slight difference from what we saw last night from Alter. Alter's 2-3 defense isn't quite that handsy.
Gum, low left. No good. Ralston comes out with it. Out to Newman.
Pass.
And down low. Low left and a score for Thornton.
But that is very similar to what Alter does, and that is that they get the ball out and up.
Nice wraparound on the post to get the finish. 6-2 Fairmont.
Starting in a 1-3-1 full court press after the made basket.
Another steal. It's Thornton. Will hand it off and get it back from Nolan Stringer. He's all alone top of the key. Short arms that one, and it's out of bounds. You know, it's great to take the open look shot, but if long range is not in your repertoire, better to run the offense.
Agreed, agreed. I mean, you know, I mentioned in our last game that straight on is one of my favorite spots to shoot from, but early on in a possession, it's kind of tough. You almost want to do that the second time you touch the ball, maybe not the first.
By the way, just thinking about who's not in the game right now, Jayden McGraw is on the bench. We do see him. And by the way, he does stand out over there wearing the 24.
He does.
It's Camden Hill up high. He gets it back down to the corner. Rayshawn Myers was into the ball game and a foul.
No, stepped
No,
on the baseline.
he stepped out of bounds.
Stepped
Beg
on
your
the
pardon.
baseline.
We'll see Ashton Adams enter the ball game for the first time for Fairmont. And look at this. Look at this formation right here.
Yeah, the football play.
And it's a good way to get an inbound.
I love it. I love a unique look.
A little flanker screen here for Fairmont.
Sure.
It's Hawker with a touch. Sawyer Newman. Hello, Newman.
Hello, Newman.
And we go to Hawker again, up high on the left. 3 from the corner. A little too long this time for Nolan Stringer. Parker up front. Outside. 3 on the way! Jalen Billingsley. He breaks the 4-0 run for Fairmont, and they play it up front in a hurry. Ralston has it, fills the lane, goes up, and he was bailed out. Lost his balance on the way to the hoop, but was bailed out on the way.
Yeah, and looked like he was really ready for that contact, too. He kind of braced himself for it. Didn't quite have enough balance left to finish any type of shot.
First on Rashawn Myers with 5 to play here in the opening quarter. First team foul. And a bailout, and I guess because he was throwing it above his head, that's considered a shot, so he'll get 2 shots here.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you, partner. I almost feel like there was more emphasis on trying to get the contact than there was on trying to put up any type of shot. But, again, we're not the ones with the whistle, so.
Well, and Caden Ralston at 6 foot tall, senior, as he was entering the lane, I mean, how out of balance he was.
Right.
He was almost in a sitting position, like in an imaginary chair when he threw up the ball.
Yeah.
So he makes 1 of 2, and it gets a 3-point, if you will, to make it 7 to 5. This went into the backcourt.
Yep.
Last touch by Fairmont by Cam Thornton, and we play on. They work inside in a steal. Great job intercepting it by Sawyer Newman and a foul.
See, one of the great things about a zone is that you can move into positions, take advantage of those passing lanes, and get turnovers. One of the bad things about a zone is it's tough to rebound out of.
Here's a long baseball pass out to Newman. Low left, and we head back the other way. Couldn't get it before getting out of bounds on the baseline. Still waiting to see Jayden McGraw enter the ballgame. Now, the thing that I note as we look at him and the rest of his teammates is nobody's wearing a jacket or a warm-up, so you assume that he's ready to go.
Yeah, he's available, and I'm certain we're going to see him play. It's just a matter of timing.
It's Billingsley, back to Parker. Parker to the free throw line. High arcing shot, the
Good
runner
box
misses,
out.
and
Real
foul.
good box out.
Newman was fouled from behind by Quaylen Howard, who's into the ball game.
Tigers foul number 24, Quaylen Howard, his first team.
Quaylen's a big kid at
He
6'10", just a sophomore.
Yeah, 6'10" sophomore. Man, like you said in the early broadcast, can't teach size.
Well, and if you could, what would you do with it?
Oh. Bottle it and sell it.
Frank Mugisha is in the ball game, and he telegraphed that pass. It's out of bounds, and we had the other way. Mugisha is a 5'11" senior guard. Not a lot of height on either team, by the way.
You're right. That's why Quaylen Howard stands out significantly.
Back in number 23, Jayden McGraw.
Given the substitution that we've seen for the Firebirds, my guess is we probably won't see Mr. McGraw until the second quarter.
The kick outside, Camden Hill,
Good
and
pass.
gives it up. Good finish there for Howard. Tied at 7, our second tie of the ball game.
Good screen, good pass.
They work underneath.
And get a second
No
foul.
good for Ralston, and he'll get to the line with 3:44 to go.
Tigers foul number 24, Quaylen Howard.
Howard picks up 2 quick, so you got to think about bench time if you're Michi Johnson.
Well, Quaylen Howard's going to have to learn how to play down low. I mean, he's 6'10". He doesn't need to get up off the floor in order to adjust that shot.
In for Warrensville Heights, number 10, Latrell Goo.
I mean, if he just stands there and puts his hands in the air, he adjusts that shot.
Hill's out, and Latrell Goo, who wears 10 at 6 foot tall, a sophomore's in for Warrensville Heights. Got them both. Hayden Ralston has 5. He leads all scorers right now at 9 to 7. Three for Billingsley. In and out, halfway down and out. The rebound to Ralston, and they want to run just a bit. It's Thornton off the right side. Secondary break, back to Stringer. He throws up a three, knocks it down.
Looks very comfortable hitting that shot in transition on the hand back.
12-7 in favor of the Firebirds. The home team by 5. The three, Billingsley, who had a three earlier in the quarter. Nice wraparound. Howard lays it in.
Howard.
And that's the value of him, that you can't teach that height and go on the block.
That's right. And once you get it to his hands, deep into that zone, it's tough to stop.
Money did a good job of keeping his hands up and receiving the ball and did not bring it down.
And he's catching the ball, unlike what we saw in our last contest. The guys just couldn't get the handle on it.
Cam Thornton handles, top of the key. Shake and bake, can't shake Myers.
Oh, wow.
High-low, and one! Stringer finishes at the hole. He'll go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point try.
The movement of the players off the ball is what created a really good transition in that play. The screening action and then the curls.
In for the Tigers, number 2, Camden Hill. Number 4, Jayden McGraw.
I mean, those plays have dual looks. You can pop to the wing, but if the defense is going to trail you, you curl off of that, and that's what creates action going to the basket.
There's the bonus, and there's a 15-9 lead as Fairmont will pick up three-quarters court. Token pressure. Marlon Jackson in the game. Three from the corner, no good for Camden Hill, who's back in as well.
And there's the level of difficulty with the zone. It's just finding bodies to box out.
Goo finding Hill out on the corner, dumping inside to Howard. He drew the double team. He also drew the foul, too. The reach in on Sawyer Newman. Hello, Newman.
Firebirds foul ball number 11, Sawyer Newman, his first.
For those of you at home who don't know the reference, and because Scott and I are of an age we would know.
Yes, we do.
That is a Seinfeld TV show reference.
Yep, that is.
We love names that alliterate to other things. In the game that we had prior to this one with Utah Prep, Jackson Kiss, we talked about smooches and other things, and the miss here, and the run out for Cam Thornton. Back on over, no good for Ralston. He went up with the left hand, and I think he stuttered on his way and lost his balance, and that's why he had the errant shot.
And you do. I personally enjoy the music references that you bring to the broadcast. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Well, there's a little bit of Chris Berman in all of us, right?
Yes, and why not?
Thornton down to the corner. It's Stringer. Low left, draws the double, outside. Hawker puts it on the deck to the hole, misfires, and here come the Tigers back on offense. Up ahead, Nellums Bay, no good, foul, with 1:22 to go.
Firebirds foul number 5, Cameron Thornton, his first.
You know, the young men on the court in this game are substantially shorter than the young men that were on the court in the last contest that we called. However, they might be having an easier time catching the basketball. They're able to get their hands on the ball at a much greater clip than it seems, the ones in the last game.
Jayden Nellums Bay misfires on the first. Looking for his first point of the afternoon. He has it here, and it's 15-10. Nellums Bay, 1 of 2. Averaging just about 6 points a ball game. It's Ralston with it, center court. He's trying to do it all by himself, and he does.
Ralston.
Ralston did a great job left of the lane to answer, and it's 17-10. Under a minute to play here in quarter number 1. Nellums Bay. Marlon Jackson. It's Goo back outside. A long three for Nellumsby. He knocks it down.
Jayden Nellumsby.
Nellumsby gets his first point from the free throw line and then steps out deep and nails a three, bringing his total to 4.
Jaden Hawker has the ball. Well, it's funny, the official roster I have has Nellums-Bay, right?
Yeah.
But apparently there's no dash, so we'll go with Nellumsby, and away we go here. 3 seconds left to play. Here's the jumper at the buzzer!
Wow.
What a way to finish things off in the first for Caden Ralston.
Yeah.
And we go to the quarter break. 20-13, a 7-point edge for the Firebirds here on SUV TV. On to the second quarter we go at 20-13. Fairmont on a buzzer-beating 3 by Caden Ralston has opened up a 7-point lead.
I mean, he basically kind of put the team on his shoulders and said, yeah, you know, I got this. But, I mean, he's been a workhorse. He has flat out just become one of the toughest players on the floor.
He's got 10 to lead all scores. Tigers attacking the west side bucket. In this penultimate game, 3 from the corner, left short by Nick Parker. Sawyer Newman has it, retains, and they come up front with Cam Thornton. They work to the post. Stringer has it, facing up, pops 15 after elevating, no good, and the rebound down to Jalen Gum for Warrensville Heights. Billingsley outside. Camden Hill thought about the long range. Instead, it's Nellumsby.
Well, for someone who may have had a slow start, he's making up for some lost time here, hitting his last 2 3-pointers.
20-16.
Yeah. Good pass.
And they throw it away, intended for Thornton. And they play it up front very quickly to Gum. Gum saves it on the baseline. Feeds inside. And this one rejected. Parker threw one up. He gets it back. Nellumsby again! Timeout. It's now a 1-point ball game with 6:44 left to go in the half. Back-to-back trays for Nellumsby to accentuate the Warrensville return here against Fairmont here in this ball game.
I mean, essentially, that's 10 unanswered points, all by Nellumsby, who's taken this, his team's total from 9 to 19, just like that.
This year in attendance, Ohio State University.
So a quiet start, but all of a sudden he's into the double-figure category.
Well, that's the thing about three-point shooters, right? You live by the 3, you die by the 3, but they heat up in a hurry, and if they're hot, stay with them.
Yeah, and I mean, if this is any indicator as to how the rest of this game is going to go, you got to make sure you find number 4 in transition.
6:44 to play in the penultimate game of this prep showcase. One more game coming up. That is Indian Hill and Tri-Village. Approximately 6:30 will be tip time for the last game here at Trent Arena for the year for Flying to the Hoop. We've had fun here in this 4 days.
It's definitely a remarkable event. I hand it to Beacon Orthopedics and everybody that's involved in putting this event together. It's outstanding, all the volunteers, everybody.
Stringer to throw in. Ralston has it on his own back line. Full court pressure is very token here by Warrensville Heights, though. Individual pressure now. They throw it away. It's Gum out to the side. Billingsley off the catch. 3 on the way! Jayden Billingsley, a second tray. And the lead changes. Our first lead change of the ball game at 22-20. On 4 straight trays.
And like you said, partner, you live by the 3, you die by the 3, and without question.
Charge. And now we finally see Jayden McGraw into the ball game. As soon as he got in, he picks up the charge.
The scouting report knows it. He's an aggressor. He's going to take the ball to the basket.
Number 3, Ashton Adams.
But yeah, we have seen the Tigers put up the last 4 shots, 3-pointers, all of them going down.
By the way, as we get a look at McGraw, as he'll come into your picture, he looks like a defensive out there with that body type.
Right.
Billingsley, the runner off the baseline, no good. The rebound, Ashton Adams for Fairmont. They play to McGraw and out of bounds. Nicely saved, by the way. It'll stay up front.
Yeah. But as we mentioned early in the broadcast, does lead the league in rebounding at what, 9.7 a game, I believe. So he's going to get after it on the boards.
They're looking inside. They'll come out. It's 3 from the wing, too long for Cam Thornton. Steal by Thornton.
Good
it's a one-on-one. He'll go to the hoop, and he is fouled on the way up by Parker. .5:34 left to go. A little bit of slop here in the opening minutes of the second.
Cameron Thornton at the line, shooting 2.
Thornton is a 63% shooter at the stripe this year. No good on the first. Fairmont shooting just about 59% at the line.
Number 1, Keenan Ralston.
If you're gonna make a deep run, especially in Region 4, or this may be Region 2, Division 1 in Ohio for Fairmont, you need to shoot better as a team.
I would agree with that.
Now, the real problem isn't if you're in Region 4. Good luck getting past Dakota West after what we saw yesterday.
Yes. Wow. Ooh.
3 for Parker. Too long. He got glass and nothing else, and the carom goes to Nolan Stringer for Fairmont. Ralston plays. Cam Thornton down low to the big man. McGraw draws a double. Oh, nice. Dump around, and the lay-in by Ralston.
Nice pass. Well, passes like that, he may end up taking over assist category leadership.
McGraw's going to draw a ton of attention, and a near steal. Ball's loose. It belongs to Fairmont. Here's McGraw on the break. Out on the sideline, and nothing doing as it goes out of bounds, intended for Newman.
Well, and given his statistics at the free throw line,
Number 12, Rashawn Myers.
does a hack-a-shack type of feel come into play with him? Like, as he gets good looks, do you just intentionally foul him so he doesn't get easy baskets?
Well, there's a good and a bad to that, right?
Right.
So the good is, if you're McGraw, who only shoots about 56.5% of the charity stripe, if you're hacking him, he's going to the line and he's not making them, that's a successful strategy.
Right.
The problem is you're going to suffer attrition at some point.
That's correct. And obviously you're like you said, you're sacrificing fouls on your own players.
Marlon Jackson misfires. By the way, that's another famous name, Marlon Jackson. Don't know if he's named after one of the famous Jackson 5.
Here we go.
Thornton, no good. Rebound, McGraw!
There it is. Adding to both of his statistic leading categories, points and rebounds.
Well, putback points are a big part of his game, and that's why they're winning right now. They've won 5 in a row. The last time they've lost a game is on January the 2nd. Drive and a finish. Good finish that time for Goo. Latrell Goo at 6 foot tall, a sophomore. And it's 25-24.
And that's just a fun name to say too, Goo. We've had a lot of fun names to say. Good move. Wow.
McGraw again.
Okay. And look, and the mobility on this kid. I mean,
Jayden McGraw.
Yeah.
He's 6'3", but the broad shoulders and the thick trunk means he's a menace down in the paint.
Oh.
Outside, Parker for 3 from the corner, in and out. And the rebound to McGraw. He wants to run on a 2-on-2. Going right to the rack.
Jayden McGraw.
Okay, he's no stranger to the Euro step.
6 for McGraw in the second quarter, and Fairmont has opened up a 5-point lead.
You have to say that in regards to the competition.
They work inside. Howard in 10 for him and taken away by McGraw. I'm going to make a comparison on McGraw to an old pro, a Hall of Famer when we get a moment.
Okay.
McGraw looking for it, gets the ball up high on the left, puts it on the deck, and contact, tripped up, he gets it back. Here's the catch, the release. 3 is too long for Caden Ralston. The comparison from a type of body size and an impact on the floor, oh, that's pretty. That is very pretty for Rashawn Myers. Finishing up on the point on McGraw, the impact and the body type makes me think of Charles Barkley.
Okay. Okay, definitely from the college years, I definitely agree with that. In the early pro years where he, sleek, rebound, I like it. I like it a lot.
Well, and if you remember Sir Charles, he was the round mound of rebound.
Yep, he was. He absolutely was. I wish I could remember how Charles could shoot the free throw, though.
Well, we get a timeout here. Charge to Fairmont. We'll hold things right here with 1:58 left to go. Fairmont by 3 at 29-26. Coming up here, the final game here of this prep showcase. Indian Hill and Tri-Village coming up at 6:30. We expect the entire town of New Madison to be in attendance.
And I really do believe they will be here. They travel very well. Again, this is a team that is very well followed. Very well followed. A very talented group. These kids have been playing together since they were little. And when I say that, please understand that they are not a little ball club. These kids are long. They're tall, they're athletic, they're impressive.
Well,
and they're well coached.
As we get back to action, neither team here is particularly long. In fact, you know, outside of Quayle and Howard, out at 6'10", everybody else is a little bit more respectable and normalized from a size standpoint between the two schools. Billingsley plays up top. Goose stuck, top of the key. Back outside for 3. No good for Billingsley. And the rebounder, McGraw, of course. He plays out Stringer to the hole. He goes in. Nolan Stringer gets another bucket. He's got 8. 31-26.
Gosh, it's almost hard for me to tell the difference between Stringer and Ralston at times. They both are playing so hard.
Nice wraparound and a great finish by Rashawn Myers underneath the hoop. His second bucket of the quarter to make it a 3-point affair. Ralston between the rings. McGraw back to Ralston. Low left and has a shot rejected. Nellamsby took it away. Loose on the floor. Stringer chases it down for Fairmont. He'll play to McGraw. You don't want this right now. Out to Hawker. And
Good
now,
pass.
Good pass indeed, and a great finish for Stringer. Filled the lane and laid it in with the right hand. 33-28, 30 seconds to go here in the half. We picked up the pace here a little bit here in the second 8. No shot clock and a timeout.
Okay.
Timeout charge to Warrensville Heights. Demichi Johnson, who is his 3rd year being the head coach at his own alma mater. He was there on their last Final Four team back in 2001. It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. But I like that. You know, I like it when players or you know, former athletes return to their alma maters to be coaches, especially if they have a scratch to itch. Want to give back.
Speaking of athletes, of course, Michi Johnson, you know, he has a college pedigree of his own, and his son, a really good one, a few years at Ohio State, now at South Carolina.
Interesting. But I do. I like that. You know, even yesterday, Coach Bills for Upper Arlington.
Joe Bills?
Yeah. He you know, goes on to play and have a really good career at Wright State, but then returns to Upper Arlington. Becomes a really good coach for them. So, you know, I like that. I like having good stories like that. And again, returning to where you're from to coach and continue to have an impact on a sport that you grow up playing, loving, being a part of.
Well, the give back, and sometimes the give back comes in your own community. In the case of Michi Johnson, it absolutely does, right?
Sure.
In the case of Warrensville Heights, this is home for him. So for him to come home and come back and be the head coach of this team, that is where it's at.
And it means more. It means more when you have someone who actually cares about the program.
Final 12 seconds here of this half. 5-point affair. They double up the shooter or the ball handler, Parker. And now outside, Billingsley for three to close out the quarter.
3-point basket from Jayden Billingsley.
His third tray of the afternoon to make it a 2-point ball game as we head to the locker room. Halftime festivities coming on up. When we return, we will review the first half and look ahead to half number 2 and fly into the hoop here in Kettering, Ohio. Right here on SUV TV. We're at the half, and at halftime, Fairmont clinging to a 2-point lead at 33-31, and a good one here between the Firebirds and the Tigers of Warrensville Heights. Along with Scott Mueller, I'm Geoff Kim. Thanks for joining us on SUV TV. It's Flying to the Hoop from Kettering, Ohio, powered by Beacon Orthopedics. And as we take a look here at the half, I'm just looking through some of the quick numbers here. Field goal percentage in favor of Fairmont right now at 59%. Partner, I would say that's unsustainable, but that's a really good 16 minutes.
Yeah, it is. A lot of their shots were going to the basket. They didn't have a ton of three-pointers, only 2 for 6. Where I see the balance tipping in their favor, at least a little bit in the first half, was that they were 5 of 7 from the free throw line, whereas the Tigers were 3 of 4. I mean, one of the stats that me as a coach says, I want to make more than my opponents shoot. So when I'm making 5 of 7 and my opponent only gets 4 from the stripe, I feel good about that.
Leading scorer in this ballgame is Caden Ralston. 4 of 7 from the floor, 3 of 5 inside the three-point line, 1 for 2 behind it, and 3 of 4 at the charity stripe, 12 points. Nolan Stringer has 10 to support him. On the other side, Jayden Nellumsby has 10 points to lead the Tigers.
Yeah, and we can't forget that Nellumsby scored those 10 points all within about a 2 to 2.5 minute stretch. So very hot for that little minute of time. And we also don't want to discount the fact that Jayden McGraw did not play a good portion of the first quarter, and then perhaps maybe a first 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes of the second. So he only has 6 minutes and about 6 points. So, this could be a pivotal second half, given that he'll play quite a bit more in the second half.
Fairmont leads in rebounds, 12-10. Assists to turnovers. Fairmont has 4 assists to 7 turnovers. And on the other side, this is the impressive number here. 9 assists, 7 turnovers, not so much, but the 9 assists leading to 11 buckets, that's the impressive number here for the Tigers.
Agreed.
A little gamesmanship right in front of us. Warrensville trying to get a cheap possession.
I saw that.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
And the throw in, it'll go to McGraw, and away we go. Here in half number 2, Fairmont goes right to left, attacks the west side bucket. Here at Trent Arena in Kettering, Ohio. They play McGraw low left, 1-on-1, turns outside to the post, and they'll reset. And a misconnection, there were 2 Firebirds in the same area. Neither one got it, and now Warrensville Heights has a chance to tie it up or take the lead with a 3. 3 from the corner, off the mark for Billingsley.
And McGraw coming away with the carom, adding to that statistical category.
It's Thornton. Slapping the hands of Nellumsby. Gets the screen from the big man McGraw, who finally gets it high post. Works down to the baseline, no good. You wonder the effect of him sitting for an entire quarter has. Now, again, we don't know the rationale or the decision for it. We just know that it happened.
Right.
3 from the corner, off the mark for Nellumsby. Both teams a little cold to start.
Yeah. but it did give opportunities to a couple of young men who certainly answered the call.
Cam Thornton, one of them.
Yep. And Ralston being the other. I mean, we can't discount their efforts.
Contact. You know, the funny thing is, Ralston had the ball. It looked like he was being bailed out, but some further discussion on that. And it is going to be a foul against Warrensville Heights.
Warrensville Heights foul number 2.
Camden Hill.
His second, team's first.
So Camden, one of the dual defenders there.
Foul issued to Fairmont number 5.
And Ralston, well, that's the reason why we had a little discussion afterwards.
Right.
A little lip. He might have asked, "How is your mom?"
Yeah, I think so.
I
I think there was a yeah.
Hard to imagine this, right? So the fact is, in the case of Ralston, where he got roughed up, and then he shot daggers at the near side official.
Right.
And I don't know if he said anything, and we're a little farther away to hear it, as the first free throw is made by Billingsley on the technical free throw.
Yeah.
My point is this: even a look will get you in trouble sometimes.
Sure. Yeah, because officials just aren't going to take that from teenage kids. And I certainly can't blame them for that, but aside from that, this also changes the possession. It gives it back to Warrensville Heights, and that's the other thing, is points and the ball. Essentially causing a turnover.
So Ralston leaves the ball game. And the runner, the one-hander, no boat, good for Nelmsby. They work back in, and Warrensville Heights has the lead, Jaylen Gum.
So that essentially was a three-point possession in all.
That's a coaching moment, a teaching moment right now for the young kid.
Yeah.
It's our third lead change of the contest at 34-33. 2 minutes gone on by. McGraw with it, top of the key, and contact. He worked on in, impeded by Jaylen Gum.
Tigers foul number 5, Jaylen Gum.
So at times, as coaches, when technical fouls happen, there tends to be, I'm not saying there is, but there tends to be some sort of a rebalance when it comes to officiating.
I'm sorry, a what now?
A rebalance when it comes to officiating.
Three off the catch, 3 on the way, knock it down for Ralston.
It's almost as if fouls tend to happening a little bit more after a technical foul. I'm not really sure why. I can't explain it.
Let's see if that plays in the case here in the second half. Ball's tapped into the backcourt, retrieved by Camden Hill. Parker out to the corner, 3 on the way. Jalen Billingsley again. He had the 3 to end the first half. He gets a tray here, and the Tigers are back up on top. McGraw to the corner. And outside, Hawker misfires on 3. They retain. 3. No good for McGraw. Hawker catches up to it. They stay, again, another opportunity. This time they try to go inside. Ralston, no good.
Not typical shooting from McGraw. We don't see him take a ton of three-pointers. His stat sheet isn't filled with them. He will take them.
He did hit a couple against Springboro.
Yeah, he will take them.
He's trying to get a little bit more confident with that shot.
Yeah.
It's Parker with the ball, stays outside. And now it's Billingsley up top. Checked by Hawker, giving him plenty of space. Billingsley back to Nelmsby.
And they'll be content to reset this.
Well, again, no shot clock here in the Ohio high school game. You can dribble the air, pass the air out of the ball for as long as you like. Skip pass, it belongs to Hill, and contact. Nolan Stringer will pick up the personal on the block.
Yeah, especially against the zone. Yeah, there's, when you have a 1-point lead, and zones are designed just more than anything just to rotate and stay between you and the basket.
Three from the corner. Off the mark for Billingsley, and this one tapped out.
A little too much contact there on the rebound.
Number 24, Quaylen Howard.
So Howard's into the ball game, and was that number 2 on Thornton? Is that the way I understand it? So that's 2 on Thornton.
Yes, it is.
Or, let's see. Or is it the other 5? It's Jalen Gum, beg your pardon. So McGraw has it up front. Spins into the lane, no good.
Oh, good tap.
Nolan Stringer.
Stringer gets the cleanup. And Fairmont back ahead by 1.
He just continues to impress tonight.
3, a long-range shot, too long for Camden Hill. The rebound, Howard puts it up over 2 of his own.
Despite the fact that Jayden McGraw is the leading rebounder in the G-Walk, you just can't out-rebound 6'10".
Very difficult. 6 lead changes.
Yeah.
Tigers by 1. 3:08 to play here in the third. Hawker has to come back outside. It's McGraw driving baseline and a blocking call against Warrensville Heights.
It's a great approach there by McGraw to catch that and attack
His first personal.
amidst the congestion.
There
There was really no other option but to foul, because when he has that much momentum going to the basket, you've got to stop it. Yep.
Here's McGraw in the paint. Too strong. Getting some help on the rebound and a foul or a tie-up. We saw some tempers flare very briefly between Stringer and Latrell Goo.
Yep. But good approach by the officials there. Good approach by the officials. What do we got here?
On alternating possessions, it should belong to Warrensville, or do we have a foul now?
Well,
No,
we
it's
have a technical foul. Technical foul on number 10. So now it's going to be on.
So it's on Goo.
His first.
That's his first. So again, to your point, both teams, both coaches, Eric Trent for Fairmont and Michi Johnson for Warrensville Heights, need to settle down their teams now.
Yeah. Because I think it's just a matter of mouths running. I don't think it's the physicality.
So we saw the confrontation. Low on the left, on our left side. And apparently Goo said something else. Again, it might be yet another word to your mother.
Yeah, right.
And that's enough to get teed up.
Yeah, it is. It is. And the officials were right there. I mean, the officials, I thought, did a pretty good job getting in between. And yet he still decided to say something.
Here's the thing. Don't even say it underneath your breath.
No.
You're just asking for trouble. Here's McGraw right to the rack and 1! Fouled by Howard. He'll go to the line for the bonus.
And that's going to be his third, if I'm not mistaken.
Tigers foul number 24.
Do you have him for 3, Parker?
Howard, his third
Yeah,
personal.
okay.
Jayden McGraw.
McGraw to the line where he's a 56.5% shooter this year. Left short, and a hold on the free throw.
Firebirds foul number 0, Nolan Stringer, his third, team's third.
So it's on the offensive side, and the ball's turned over.
Yeah,
That's an unnecessary foul.
Yeah,
a
it
hold
is.
on a free throw
Yeah.
attempt.
Yeah, 94 feet from the basket. You don't want to give away your third there.
2-3 zone for Fairmont, up by 3. 2:20 left to go here in this third quarter. Here's a 3 to tie. Off the mark for Billingsley. Stop and go. 3 off the catch. On the wing, no good. Too long for Stringer. Had missed everything. McGraw tried to chase it down, and it escapes his grasp.
So
Or
here's
was it last touched by Warrensville Heights? They'll keep it up front. I didn't see the touch, but we were obscured from here.
Yeah, agreed. Good
They
pass.
work inside. 3 from the corner, left short for Hawker. Hawker's back in. He got the start this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm placing McGraw, I would imagine. Yeah.
Nellensby. Rashawn Myers who's back in. Steal. McGraw. Up ahead. It goes to Thornton to the rack. No good. Foul. With 1:39 to go here in the third.
So while we've got a second, I have a question. When McGraw saved that ball out of bounds, one that we weren't sure about, does he get a rebound for that?
Cameron Thornton at the line.
Your mileage is going to vary on that question, and the reason why is the rebound becomes subject to interpretation, especially on the bounce of the ball after.
Okay. I often wondered that.
Again, your mileage does vary on some of that. There are scores in arenas that are very liberal on the notion of rebounds.
Yeah.
I grew up with the notion that a rebound was it's on the fly after a missed shot, and you get it on the fly above the waist.
Sure.
If it takes a bounce, it's a loose ball.
I don't disagree with that. I don't.
3 from the corner. Billingsley, let's fly, no good. And rebounded to Myers. Myers plays down low to Gum. Gum draws a double team, and we'll see 2 shots coming up.
Firebirds foul number 1, Caden Ralston, his first personal, team's 4th.
It's 4 on the Firebirds, the first on Ralston. 2 shots here with 1:15 to go. Up by 5. They are the Firebirds, but Tigers trying to come back. Gum at 6'6". He's the post presence on this team. Again, neither team really equipped with height, though Warrensville Heights has a little bit more. Gum's part of the reason, and he makes them both. Good-looking shooter, averaging 10 a ball game. He's got 6, and it's a 3-point contest. Full court pressure. It's Thornton. And a stop.
Yeah. He had a
And
closed
timeout.
fist. Oh, okay, we had a timeout? Okay, because the back official had a closed fist. Okay.
A 30-second timeout.
Timeout with 1:11 to go here in this third. 44-41. Coming up here, the nightcap here of this whole thing, Indian Hill and Tri-Village. Tri-Village, the Patriots are 13-0. They're as good as they get in D6.
Hard to believe that a program like Tri-Village competes at Division 6. I understand the enrollment of the school. I do. But it has always made me wonder that on a competitive level, given how competitive some of these programs genuinely are.
Where do these kids come from?
Well, no, I know where they come from. I just wonder if
Where do they import them from?
Not even that. It's more a matter of if you're at a competitive level, does that put you in a position to be able to compete at a higher division? And I'm asking. I'm not telling. I'm asking.
That's beyond my pay grade.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah, I get the same response from everybody. I mean, and I'm not just asking for a Tri-Village. I'm asking in terms of lots of different teams, even for different sports. Like
Here's
Bishop
McGraw.
Watterson for football.
Here's McGraw out of the timeout. We'll get back to that, conversation in a bit.
Yep.
But McGraw sets the high screen. Thornton, who's been out of sorts here in this third, I think after he picked up the technical, he's been a little bit out. And I think we had some contact. Was it off the ball?
No.
I didn't see enough contact to warrant the foul on the ball with McGraw handling it. But that's going to be the case, and that's Jalen Gum. He'll pick it up.
And they've exceeded the limit, so it's going to be the bonus.
So it is against Gum, who did take on McGraw, and he's a challenge for everybody right now in this part of Ohio. So I want to get back to your point here. As McGraw lets fly in the first thing good. I have more druthers on divisions and levels of competition between the privates and the publics.
Okay.
And not the divisions. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It does. And I've heard that argument.
1 of 2. And the rebound chased down by McGraw in the lane. Puts it up, no good. Tapped out and out of bounds. It'll stay up front. There is a team meeting down there, a little rugby scrum between the two teams, and the ball rattles out. Last touch by Warrensville Heights. Thornton dribbles out and resets the offense with 43 to play here in the third. Fairmont by 4.
Oh, wow.
He had the other way. He didn't break contain, did he?
I guess
That's a
not.
5-second count.
That's the first of that nature of call that we've seen.
Well, again, the body language after the technical foul, it's changed with Thornton.
Yeah.
Here's a long three off the mark. One and done.
Yeah.
Marlon Jackson misfires.
You're right, partner. There's been a lot of changes since the two technicals.
McGraw, well, both teams have, you know, especially you got to imagine after the last time out. You know both head coaches said, tighten it up.
Tigers foul by number 5, Jayden
Now,
McGraw.
I
That's
will
his
say
fourth
this, in
personal.
deference to players,
Yeah.
I love chatter. I love chatter. I love chatter between players, but let it be good-natured and not draw the fire of an official.
Agreed. Well, there's a make by Jayden McGraw.
Back into the Tigers, number 4, Jayden McGraw.
Nelsby back in.
I did notice a relatively odd spin on his shot.
Back iron, and no good. And that, you understand the 56.5% of charity strike.
You do. Again, as a coach, I'm looking for a fundamental backspin on a shot.
4 to play. Underneath, it goes to McGraw, charge.
Oh, no, ref.
That's 2 on McGraw with 2.1 to go.
Player control foul number 24, Jayden McGraw. That's his second personal. Team's 5th.
This one throw to the bench. It'll stay up front, deflect it out. It'll stay in possession of the Tigers with 1.5 to go.
Okay.
Rayshawn Myers will throw in, and that's the end of the third quarter. Fun so far here in Kettering. And the host team leads it by 5 over the Tigers. We'll head to the all-important fourth when we return here on SUV TV. Along with Scott Mueller, I'm Geoff Kim. Thanks for joining us on SUV TV. Marquez Burnett is our producer-videographer this afternoon and this entire 4-day prep showcase. So we saw a pair of technical fouls in the third quarter, and the tone of this game changed. It's a lot less crisp than it was back in the first half.
Yeah, it's almost careful. And for good reason.
Nelsby back to Billingsley. No, we're not breaking rhyme here in Kettering tonight. Billingsley has it, now penetrates, throws up the runner, too strong, gets it back, too short this time, and the rebound to Nolan Stringer for Kettering Fairmont. It's Ralston, feels the lane, drew the contact before the shot. I believe it's before the shot, and it's on Billingsley.
Tigers foul number 3, Jayden Billingsley, his second personal, team's first. In for Warrensville Heights, number 11, Nicholas Parker.
You won't be with me for the final game of this one, but as we think about Tri-Village, we've talked about them a lot. They'll play Indian Hill down in Cincinnati. That's your neck of the woods.
Yep.
As McGraw misfires and the ball rolls out of bounds. Having about a 5-5 year, or a 6-6 year, about a 500 type season. Ricardo Hill, however, late of Walnut Hills, if I recall. Excellent coach. So if anybody can get them turned around, it's Coach Hill.
Yeah, sure. And, you know, anytime you're 500 in the middle of a season, you're looking for something to turn your season around. And, you know, you want to just be competitive in an event like this.
Billingsley and charge. And Cam Thornton hit the deck awfully hard.
Player control foul call number 3.
But a
Jayden
player control
McGraw,
foul,
his
it's his
team's
third.
second.
I sure hope he's all right.
Well, he did get up. He's
Yeah.
no harm, no foul, or
Yeah. Well,
no harm, got the foul
Got
on the
the foul.
opposition, and you get the ball in response.
yeah. Well, and
Some conferring out on our right side. If nothing else, Warrensville Heights showing full court pressure. Thornton throws to the middle of the floor. Ralston takes up the head. He's got a 3-on-1.
nice pass.
And McGraw finishes.
Jayden McGraw.
Jayden has 12. It's 48-41.
And it's a good way to start this quarter to extend the lead to 7.
3 is offline from Nelmsby, and we stay up front. Tapped out, it looked like by Sawyer Newman.
Back in for the Tigers, number 15, Marlon Jackson.
Jackson comes back in for Camden Hill. They play up for Nelmsby.
Right now, Warrensville opting not to go with their height, but rather their quickness.
Nicholas Parker.
15-footer good for Nicholas Parker, his first field goal this afternoon. It's Ralston stuck. They play up front, and it's turned over. Billingsley feeding. Nice move, and Rashawn Myers with another field goal. 6 for Rashawn at 48-43. And McGraw, boy, he's been money in the bank.
Jayden McGraw.
For some reason, the shot clock went off. We don't have a shot clock here. Somebody touched something on the board. Well, we see 13 up on the board for Warrensville Heights.
Oh, right.
And it should be 50-43 right now.
Sure.
Official
So
timeout.
this may just
This
be
is
a
what
stoppage of
happens
play.
when you keep score and make sure that you know.
Right. Oh, of course, yes. Absolutely. Yep. So somebody hit the wrong button.
That's life. Human error happens.
Of course. Yep. So they'll get it sorted out. Now, we've been doing this for how many days and how many games, and things have run perfectly.
Well,
Relatively perfect.
I will tell you this. Getting starting lineups literally 30 seconds before we go on air
Right.
is not my idea of running
okay.
perfectly.
I'll give you that. That's fair. That's fair.
To be fair, I'm a little bit more. I'm gonna use the word persnickety than you.
Okay.
You, my friend, are a good-natured dude.
Yeah.
I've come to appreciate that over the last few days. I am a grouch.
But you have high expectations, and there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing.
So we got the score corrected. It's 50-45 after the make, and now we're back to action.
So a 5-point advantage.
Parker dumps it off, and a good finish for Myers on the post entry.
Rashawn Myers.
They double team the ball handler and play it back to Stringer. Stringer stops at the free throw line. Now to Thornton, who takes it across the timeline. Fills the lane, drops it off. 3 from the wing, too short for Ralston. Now the playback, and the shot put up. Thornton no good, and a foul with 5:31 to go.
As much as I love the three-pointer and know how devastating it can be, I feel like at times like this, it's just a little bit more important to be taking the ball to the basket.
Thornton misfires on the first.
Or taking the time off the clock. That's just me. As a coach, that's what I want.
Well, in the state of Ohio, where we have no shot clock, I prefer, if you have a lead, run the offense.
Yes,
1-2.
yes. There's just value in tagging your opponent with a foul and getting points from the charity stripe. That's me.
It's Myers outside. Nelmsby dribbles in, stuck in the paint, and a high one out there, caught by Parker. Baseline move, and before that can happen, I think we have a time. Do we have a timeout? We have a timeout.
Oh,
Time of the court, Warrensville
So I
Heights,
saw contact on the baseline, but
8:37.
before that could happen, the TO here with 5:09 left to play here in this ball game. 2 timeouts left for Fairmont, 4 for Warrensville Heights, now 3 after the last timeout. So it's charged to the Tigers and Amici Johnson. As we mentioned, he's got a kid in college right now playing in South Carolina. He played at Ohio State for a little bit, has moved further down south. You would imagine that he'll be on staff should he not have a pro career after this in South Carolina as a Gamecock.
Right. So they're sticking with their smaller lineup. So most of their size remains on the bench. This for the Tigers, that is.
Billingsley will let fly for 3. He knocks it down.
3-point basket, Jayden Billingsley.
That's his 5th from behind the arc this afternoon. And it's a 1-point affair. Nice move, rebound, McGraw, no finish, and he'll go to the line. Off the miss by Sawyer Newman, but it'll be McGraw going to the stripe.
Sure would like to see McGraw make that basket
His second, team's 4th.
to get those guaranteed points, because this is that situation I was referring to earlier in the game where, you know, given his free throw shooting prowess.
It's 2 on Parker.
Oy.
And the first one no good. Well, so the thing that you have with players of this age, especially of a talent, especially of a skill set like his, he's a points and rebounds guy down on the low block. The mid-range game, the long game, become the next step to development.
True, true.
1 of 2 for McGraw. And he's got 15. Tied for the team high.
And that'll need to become a point of emphasis on at the offseason.
Leading scorer, leading rebounder in the GWOC, the Greater Western Ohio Conference.
Oh, good
Skip
save.
pass thrown away. It's up front for Thornton. To the rack he goes.
Nice play.
Cameron Thornton.
4-point lead. Parker, Billingsley will handle once and give back. And they'll throw it into the post and throw it away. McGraw on the steal, and he is fouled by Parker.
And that's not a bad foul. That's not a bad foul given how much space they had out in front. That was almost a guaranteed 2 points. Even though they're going to put him at the free throw line, they're putting a 50% free throw shooter at the free throw line.
At some point, though, you know, you just work on your game. You mentioned this back in the first half, and I understand the hack-a-shack mentality to a guy that size, of that skill set, that dangerous down on the block, because of that, right?
Yeah,
you see the first miss.
Right. Right. I mean, statistically, it plays to your advantage as an opponent.
But again, attrition comes into play. You foul, and the miss on both. And Warrensville Heights has the ball down by 4.
Yeah.
The point, though, is you don't have an unlimited roster. Parker, no good.
So, and
here's McGraw on the move, a 2-on-2 to the rack, he goes, no good.
Oh,
The
good
putback is in. Nice job for Newman putting it back.
really nice finish, really nice follow.
Fairmont by 6. Two-3 zone by Fairmont. It's pretty pronounced from up here.
Yep.
Long 3, no good. Marlon Jackson misses, tapped out, and we've got contact.
Yeah.
Firebirds foul number 24, Jayden McGraw. That's his
That's
third.
still a common foul.
Team's first.
That's only their first foul of the half or of the quarter.
Yep, and it's on McGraw. That's his third.
So they have 3 more to give.
Rashawn Myers triggers.
That could play
Nelsby
significant.
lost it.
Having 3 fouls to give could be significant here in the last 3 minutes.
A handoff it goes to Cam Thornton. Thornton outside. Ralston drives in. He pumps, no good. McGraw gets what turned into a pass, but he lost it. Here's Myers, well, waits. Here's a long three. Billingsley, no good. McGraw, another rebound. Fairmont has a 6-point lead, and again, I don't know the rationale to keep him out for the entire first quarter, but you think about how much more the lead would be had McGraw played the whole game since the very beginning.
Yeah, well, and like even now, with 2:43 left to play, how much is scoring at a premium versus taking time off the clock?
Well, you can answer that one. Yeah.
I mean, for me, I did. Even on that last possession, I wondered why they felt like they were in such a hurry to score the basketball. I mean, it seemed to me that you want to keep the ball in the hands of your best free throw shooters. I almost, we talk about coaches playing offense for defense with certain players. I almost would want to sub defense for offense with Jayden McGraw. I would want a better free throw shooter in the game right now.
Here's where I'm going to disagree. Putback points are going to be more pronounced with a guy like McGraw.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And he is a good finisher. He is a very good finisher and an excellent rebounder. You're 100% correct. It is. It's a double-edged sword for me.
So the point of this is, you're going to sacrifice at the line because if you have a kid that can shoot 60 to 70%, you have more of an opportunity. But the problem here with that is you play defense differently with McGraw out of the lineup.
You do. You're right. You do. And you do have 4 other guys on the floor that can shoot free throws. And he is a good finisher. He is a good rebounder. And so you have him in there for those purposes. But like right now, if you want the ball back, foul him.
Here's McGraw, high post. And that's not where he belongs, up high. He needs to go down to the post.
But I agree. Yeah, he needs to be on the block.
He's got ISO one-on-one down low on the right. And this ball rolls out. Will it stay up front? I think it was last tapped by the Tigers. .229 frozen on the clock. Left to go. A 6-point ball game. Fairmont has led for much of it. And the feed underneath. McGraw catches up to the top of the key, and we've got a tie-up.
Okay. Stays here.
So no foul, and when you have big bodies on the floor, and the big one out there by McGraw, and McGraw came up a little gimpy.
Yeah, he went down towards his knee.
He's got a couple support bands around his knees, both of his knees. Now, you're a guy of his size, of a certain weight, sometimes you need a little extra there. They played to McGraw low right. He draws the double down there, and he is tied up. Nellumsby, and we head the other way. So good defense by Jayden Nellumsby.
Yep.
And Warrensville Heights will have the ball down 6.
In for Warrensville Heights, number 3, Jayden Billingsley.
And there's the exchange of offense for defense we're talking about. We're seeing Billingsley come back in.
Yeah, put all your good shooters, scorers.
Marlon Jackson, perhaps one of the Jackson 5, back out on the floor as well. Billingsley feeds inside, and they go out, and it'll stay up front off the feet of Stringer. They were thinking about the break, they just didn't have the ball.
Yeah.
2:03 to play.
I would think you'd want to try to get the ball to the corner shooters.
Sean Myers making his move.
Here come the defenders.
Nothing doing.
Firebirds foul call number 1.
And a Fairmont foul here with 1:57 left to go.
Rashawn Myers, shooting 2.
Ralston picks up his second. Free throws have been an adventure this afternoon. Neither team has really done well at the strike.
No.
2, Camden Hill.
I mean, first half wasn't terrible. 5 for 7, 3 for 4, but since then, nothing extraordinary.
Sean Myers has 8 points off the bench, looking for point number 9.
Got it.
4-point contest. Oh, beg your pardon, a 5-point. 5-point contest at 56-51. Sawyer Newman in trouble. Finds McGraw, attacking the hoop, the runner off the window, in and out. That's a heartbreak.
Everything but the rebound.
So he had a lot of momentum going to the hoop. You almost feel like if he had one more step, he would have gone in with a little better shot. He'll stay up front, and McGraw gets it. And we'll see if he dances back into the
Good
post.
pass.
Oh, nice wrap around.
Really good
That's a
pass.
beauty. Sawyer Newman on the finish.
Sawyer Newman.
The rejection.
Oh, there
McGraw with emphasis.
There would be his league-leading blocks. Third, right? Third in the league in blocks.
Jaylen Billingsley, number 15, Marlon Jackson.
7-point ball game. So that last offensive set really changed the tone here, because now if you're Warrensville Heights, you have to start thinking 3 again.
Yeah.
You really
do.
really need a first available. Drive, and Nellensby gets it.
Jayden Nellensby.
Okay.
His first field goal, that's not a 2, and the Tigers take the timeout.
A full 60-second timeout.
Again, as we progress through the day and through the entire prep showcase, one more game to go. Game 18 coming up after this one. Indian Hill and Tri-Village. The Patriots are 13-0. We had mentioned that they outscore their opposition by 30 a ball game. In the state of Ohio, you know what that means? That means that you've got a running clock by average per ball game.
Pretty much. That's right. And they know how to fill it up. These guys are about as fundamentally sound as they come. And like I said, they have been playing together as a group now, pretty much as a group, since they were 2nd or 3rd grade. So they're very comfortable with one another. They're good. They're very good.
Ralston, or Thornton, beg your pardon, now up across the timeline. He is tripped up from behind. There you get Myers on that. Do they point Myers or Parker?
Tigers found number 11, Nicholas
It's on Parker.
His 4th.
That's number 4 on Nicholas Parker.
Cameron Thornton shooting 2.
So here's where free throws become extremely important. Not that they aren't other times of the game, but you've got to make them down the stretch.
Back in the Tigers, number 3, Jaylen Billingsley.
70 seconds left to go. Well, the funny thing about this is because of the situation we're in, Fairmont, if they were a better shooting team at the stripe, they've run away with this game already.
Yes, they would have. You're right.
And I'm not trying to get myself run out of the city of Kettering.
No.
But that's just a stated fact.
It really is. It really is.
Nellensby, no good. He drew the contact.
Yeah. I mean, that goes down, and that actually changes the complexion of this finish.
Because you'd rather have the deuce and go for 3 at that point and cut it to a field goal.
Yeah, that becomes a one-possession game now. Potentially.
It's 4 on Stringer, by the way.
And for the Tigers, number 5, Jalen Gunn. Number 11, Nicholas Parker.
Well, again, free throws don't win every game. They just win the close ones.
Right.
Got them both.
Okay.
It's a 4-point contest. Whatever you are, if you're Fairmont, you need something good here. If you're Warrensville Heights, you need the turnover on the ball right now.
Yeah.
The long lob up front, it's Newman. Newman from behind, hassled, and it's a foul on the offense with 52.1 to go. And here come the Tigers.
Jaylen Billingsley, number 15, Marlon Jackson.
Billingsley and Jackson. I think we saw that rotation the last time in a situation like this. And it's a 4-point contest. It's Jackson with the ball.
See,
Shakes around, and now he drew the foul. Contact by Cam Thornton.
See, this is where earlier when I mentioned about the fouls to give, they come into play because that's a common foul, no free throws. I might have saved it for a little bit later, but that's the end of that.
Jackson, spin dribble, fills, kicks, three, missed everything for Camden Hill.
It was too soon for that.
Here's the outlet. Cam Thornton ahead of the pack to the rack. He goes no good. The rebound by McGraw. McGraw keeps it alive. He puts it back. That's no good. The rebound. And it goes out to Myers. They play up front. Three from the wing off the mark for Billingsley. With 19 to play. Taken back by the Tigers. Here's a drive from Myers for two and a timeout. That was exciting with 13.4 to go.
It really was, but if you go back to 2 possessions ago and you get 2 instead of trying for 3, you wonder if Warrensville isn't tied right now. I just don't think you go for 3 on 2 straight possessions.
By the way, given what we see on the floor, you wouldn't think about this as an upset, but Warrensville Heights is a Division IV team out of the Lake Erie League.
Yeah.
Fairmont plays in the Greater Western Ohio Conference, where they're one of the dogs in the fight along with Wayne and Centerville.
Right.
In Division I, this is an upset if Warrensville can pull it out.
And you're on their floor, too. You're on the road. I mean, I know this is a kind of a nationally touted event, but you're still playing on their court. So, yeah, I agree with you. I think this is a bit of an upset if Warrensville is able to pull this one out. Fairmont needs to hit some free throws here. They need to control the tempo, not throw this away.
By the way, we're getting a gander of Indian Hill and Tri-Village. Look at the Patriots' pants. They're
warm-up
those?
Pants. You like those? The candy stripes? The Indiana candy stripes?
All I know is I really need a candy cane right about now.
Classic. They're classical.
They work it into Ralston. Draws a double team. Stuck in a foul. In the hands of Thornton. Fouled. It's Nellensby, I believe, who got him.
Jayden Nellensby, his third.
And that's number 3 on Jayden.
So plenty of time left for Warrensville to come down and get a shot. So it is going to come down to how many of these free throws go down.
Thornton at the line, shooting.
Really need this first one to go.
No good. Free throws are going to be the story of this game when it's all said and done. Because what now happens is, regardless if this is a make or not, a field goal ties at the very least for the Tigers.
That's right. A basket's going to tie this game, one way or another.
No good. And the rebound to McGraw and a foul.
Wait, we got a timeout.
Or a timeout. The ball was being held initially. I don't know. They called for the TO. I don't buy it because the ball was in between 2 players. And now they have given the Firebirds the timeout, and I don't know. Oof.
So, yeah, you're exactly right, partner. The timeout was awarded to Fairmont. So that means it's their ball on the baseline under their basket.
I think the only rationale I can think of here on why they got awarded, McGraw initially grabbed the ball, and right before it was about ready to be tugged out, that's when the TO came from the bench. That's the only rationale.
Had to be. I mean, you know, it's unfortunate we don't have replay to go back and look at it more closely, but that has to be what the officials saw.
For the Tigers, number
now,
2, Camden Hill. Number 11, Nicholas Parker.
That's a really close call.
Mercy. We're coming down to the wire. 8 seconds left to go on the game reset. Fouls, well, you know, you get a foul here, you're going to see free throws. 4 for Fairmont, 5 for Warrensville Heights.
In fairness to the situation, if it had gone differently, what would you have had? Would you have had a jump ball?
It's a jump ball.
Okay, so the arrow would have been to Fairmont either way.
They work it down low. The catch by Sawyer Newman and a foul. And we'll see what Sawyer Newman does at the line, where he's a 56.5% shooter. And again, free throws are going to be the story of this ball game.
Tigers foul number 5, Jalen Gum. That's his 5th personal foul.
And Gum is out of the ball game. Gum fouls out with 6 points. 6.1 to go.
And 4 consecutive free throws awarded to Fairmont.
Good. And this may be the game decider right here.
Yeah. Now, Warrensville does have a timeout left, so they can score and stop the clock.
Newman makes it 2 possessions.
Make them pick up the ball. Yes.
Out to Jackson, straight on 3, no good, and that's the way this one ends.
This concludes game number 17.
Here in Kettering tonight, the host school wins it by 4.
Final score, Fairmont
61 to 57 over Warrensville Heights.
57.
An interesting game, a really tight finish, but it belongs to the Firebirds.
Fans, be sure to stick around for the
I'm still shaking my head over this one, though.
Game number 18 between Indian Hill and Tri-Village. Scheduled tip-off 6:45.
You're shaking your head on this one.
Thank you.
A little bit. A little bit. I mean, it was odd. It was odd, but nevertheless, I feel like the better team won, but I'm glad that Warrensville came into this place and had a chance to win.
Final thoughts on this one.
Young players, shoot free throws. Be good free throw shooters, because as my partner said, free throws don't win every game, but they definitely win the close ones.
Caden Ralston had 17, and he had the game high. Jayden McGraw was the impact player, really, once he came in the second quarter with 15 points and a ton of rebounds. We don't have the final numbers before we leave the game, but we're going to close things out right here, because we'll bring you the next one here in about 10 minutes. It's the nightcap of the whole thing, the whole shebang here in Kettering, Indian Hill and Tri-Village. Again, the final here in this one tonight, 61-57, Fairmont improves to 9-4 on the season. Warrensville Heights closes out this ball game at 7-5. Our thanks to Marquez Burnett, our producer and videographer. For my partner, Scott Mueller, I'm Geoff Kim. So long for now from Kettering.